14 on a midnight run with the M16 and the Ingram gun.
At the end of times, everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip, word upon your lip, lip, rather that you rip, rip, break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Always had a fear of being typical, looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on.
Was moving too slowly, but the fall of Ramadi has galvanized the Iraqi government. So with the additional steps I ordered last month, we're speeding up training of ISIL forces, including volunteers from Sunni tribes in Anbar province.
So with the additional steps I ordered last month, we're speeding up training.
It's treason. Look, look. When I came out a long time ago, I said, they've been spying on my campaign. I said, they've been taping, and that was in quotes, meaning a modern-day version of taping. It's all the same thing, but a modern-day version. But they've been spying on my campaign. I told you that a long time ago. Turned out I was right. Let's see what happens to him now.
Democrats are trying to fake and bake their way into re-election, and they're using props and actors to sell their script. This weekend, Biden held a Hollywood fundraiser, emceed by Jimmy Kimmel, an ABC host, the same network hosting the second presidential debate, not corrupt at all. Special guests included George Clooney, Julia Roberts, and Jack Black.
When the president wins in November, yeah! I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a sweet shout out in his victory speech for what I gave up to be here. Because when democracy is at stake, Jack Black answers the call. Mr. President, you're welcome.
Barack Obama was there. Bill Clinton couldn't make it this time. I wonder why. So it was an Obama-Biden reunion.
We have the highest unemployment, the lowest unemployment rate in 50 years. We have more people. We've had over 15 million people brand new hired into the workforce. You know, my son says we all have we all have various short-term descriptions for your jobs, for what you accomplished. And you should say Joe Jobs.
That was the best Biden looked all night. Because a few minutes later, the president stopped moving, and Obama had to escort him off the stage.
Pointed this video out years ago when Obama decided to go to visit the pyramids.
Who is very fair. His name is Carr, and his name is written hieroglyphic as Carr, and actually...
That looks like me. Look at those ears.
And what a strange thing. The tour guide brings him into a pyramid, and the very first thing he points out is Obama. I mean, that's just completely coincidental, right, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, that looks like him, because it is, okay? The ancient Egyptians aren't what we think they are whatsoever at all. This right here, Barack and Michael Obama both have statues that match them identically. And it's pretty obvious, you know what I mean? It's pretty obvious. And it's a deep, 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 deep rabbit hole. But think about this. They've been doing clone work for the longest time. Barack and Michelle, or Michael. This is a deep rabbit hole. We've been telling you for years that Barak will be back. And everybody laughed, and everybody laughed, and everybody laughed. But let's laugh about this.
Ramming into the beach, which, incidentally, the ship that rams into the beach is called the White Lion, which was literally the first slave ship to reach the colonies back in 1619, 404 years ago. So is it saying that slavery is coming back to America? Remember a video or two ago I was talking about the money failing in Genesis 47, the famine with Joseph, and the money failed and the people all had to sell themselves into slavery for bread? Well, is this telling us the same thing? Is Obama's production outfit called Higher Ground, which is what you seek when you're trying to avoid a flood, right? You seek higher ground. And don't forget, he's also got another outfit called My Brother's Keeper, which was the smart aleck response that Cain gave to God regarding murdering his brother. So this is the kind of stuff Obama's connected to, as if you didn't already know that. But all I wanted to point out was in the movie, all the ships and the animals and cars and everything are being drawn to this area. The ship crashes, the plane crashes, all these Teslas, hundreds and hundreds of Teslas automatically just go to this location. Tesla. Think about that. This movie takes place on Long Island, on the north shore of Long Island, on the Long Island Sound. Get a load of this. Tesla, over 100 years ago, in 1904, built a tower called Wardenclyffe. That's what Tesla did. And that tower is literally right down the street from where this movie takes place, which is in this area right here. Right? So that line goes directly to New York City, goes right past the scene of Leave the World Behind. That's where the ship beached, right there. And all the Teslas are being drawn to this location. And don't forget, it was Trump's uncle who received all the Tesla papers and went through them all, and he shared some of that information with Donald.
It's about the 2020 election. And you were talking about the security of that election, and you were telling President Trump that there's been evidence that has been uncovered of potential breaches. I'm not exactly certain, but I'd love a follow-up on this. Here's the moment right here, and perhaps do you have any updates on the 2020 election or anything that you've found, Director?
The point that I was making there in the cabinet meeting was early discovery that I had seen from a whistleblower who came forward, who was working under CISA at that time, which is responsible for critical infrastructure and trying to protect against cyber vulnerabilities, critical infrastructure, including, of course, the integrity of our election systems. And what was interesting was seeing how this whistleblower brought forward information that CISA at that time, the federal government, was aware of vulnerabilities in our election machines, but they chose not to disclose that information to the American people or to the administration at that time. This is an area, of course, of critical importance, once again, for the American people to have faith in the integrity of our elections and that it is their voice that is heard through these elections. We're continuing to investigate this, and when we have information that we're ready to release, you'll hear about it.
Okay, so we're going to be hearing more on the 2020 election and some critical vulnerabilities.
Fake bombing. It's inside. We must stand united against the oppressors. Our cause is just. We will prevail. Join us in this holy struggle.
Fuck Israel. Fuck Israel. Fuck Israel. I am the voice of the people. You will listen. The strings of oppression will be cut. We will rise up against the puppet masters. Freedom is our destiny. Unshackle us!
Say it. Fuck Israel.
Fuck Israel.
Fuck Israel. We will fight for our freedom. No more oppression. Our voices will be heard. Join the struggle. Victory is near.
Fuck Israel. Praise Allah and take out the infidels at all costs. Whoa. It's the only way to fight oppression.
Welcome to the late night circus where you could be a freak on purpose. Under the sheets, you know I'm lurking. You know me. Do you like what you see?
False flag. Israel fake shootings and bombs.
They stage it all to justify attacks.
Wake up, it's all a lie. Tucker, your spin is unbelievable.
It's not spin, Candace, it's the truth.
The truth, you're a puppet for the elites.
And you're just a mouthpiece for outrage.
At least I'm not a fraud. Fuck Israel. Fuck Israel. Fuck Israel.
Welcome to the late night circus, where you could be a freak on purpose. Under the sheets, you know I'm lurking, you know me. Do you like what you see? Welcome to the late night circus, where you could be a freak on purpose.
Yes.
This week in the news, the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, made a discovery that are pertinent to the so-called Russian collusion hoax. The intelligence agencies knew from information from the Dutch that there was no Russian collusion. That was known to John Brennan, that was known to James Clapper, that was probably known to the FBI, but they have notes, they have information that when they prepared this daily, weekly digest of intelligence updates to Barack Obama in 2016 and into 2017, he ignored it. He did not want to hear that. It was almost like, you find me the crime and I'll give you the criminal. Just get me a narrative that Donald Trump is colluding with the Russians and we'll spread it. And spread it they did. If it's credible, then you have a conspiracy of the top people in the United States intelligence and investigative communities conspiring with a sitting president of the United States to destroy Donald J.
Take on the intelligence community. They have 6 ways from Sunday at getting back at you. So, even for a practical, supposedly hard-nosed businessman, he's being really dumb.
Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, the red, white, and blue. The red, white, and blue. And when the band plays, hail to the chief, Lord knows, they point the cannon at you. Tell them that it ain't me. It ain't me, no. I ain't no senator's son. It ain't me, no. It ain't me. I ain't the fortunate one. Yeah, let's go. with the light.